Are you spending hours in the gym, tracking your progress, eating healthily, but still not seeing any real change? Are you starting to make progress and then one weekend off puts you back to square one? I get it, because I was in the exact same position as you until I focused on these 5 things. I transformed my body from this to this without eating less than 1,200 calories and without overtraining. And I did it in a sustainable way. And now I would like to share with you exactly how you can do it too. Now, before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. I post videos every single week to help you feel strong, lean, confident, and also your best and true self. I'm Natalie. I'm a PT and Pilates instructor and founder of the 3-to-8 method. And I've helped thousands of women worldwide transform not only physically, but also mentally. And now I want to help you. The first thing I would do is focus on your daily step count. Now, this is your daily calorie expenditure, and it's such a simple way to burn more calories than you are consuming, which will put you in a steady deficit. To burn fat, we need to be in a steady deficit. That is the only way to lose weight consistently. So you want to aim for around 8,000 to 10,000 steps per day to start to lose about a pound a week. Now, 7,000 steps per day is the daily recommendations for a healthy adult. So anything less than that can lead to health issues later on in life, joint issues, posture issues, and disease. So it's not just about weight loss, it's also about taking care of yourself and taking action that your future self will thank you for. Some easy ways to get your steps in throughout the day: wake up 15 minutes earlier and go for a quick power walk around the block. In 15 minutes, if you're walking at a brisk pace, so this means that you're walking like you're trying to catch a train, so your heart rate is elevated, you could get around 3,000 to 4,000 steps in if you're walking pretty quickly. Now that is already half of your daily step goal complete. Another way is getting family and friends involved, to walk around the block. And you could always opt for the stairs instead of taking the lift or the escalator. And you could also park a little bit further away from work, so you've got to get those extra steps in throughout the day. Really make it a priority to increase your daily step count. If you are increasing your steps by just 2,000 to 3,000, that is going to increase the amount of calories that you're burning, and you don't have to rely on one workout every 2-3 days to hit those goals. You will be able to lose fat consistently just by hitting 8,000 to 10,000 steps per day. So get moving and stay consistent. You can use a Fitbit, you can use an Apple Watch, or just use your device in your hand to count your steps and keep it nice and accurate. And if you're not able to get outside much, just put on a playlist, put on a podcast, and get moving for 20 to 30 minutes without stopping. I promise you, if you do that consistently for 4 to 6 weeks, you will see such amazing results. The next thing I would focus on is protein. Protein is your muscle's main source of fuel, and it actually makes you burn more calories even while you're sleeping. So when we are lifting weights or when we are resistance training, we are creating tiny tears in the muscles. Now, in order to rebuild and repair those muscles, your body needs protein. So the more protein that you have, the more that you are supporting muscle growth and recovery, and the more that you're actually boosting your metabolic rate. Now, a simple way to look at this is the more muscle mass that you have, the more calories that you're burning at rest, because muscle is an active tissue, so it's burning while we're resting. So if you do want to burn more calories throughout the day without actually having to do extra work, do a strength training session, up your protein intake, and there you have it. You will start to boost your metabolism and change your body composition, which will make it easier for you to maintain fat loss in the long term. Start increasing your protein intake and aim for a high protein meal or even a protein shake up to 45 minutes after a strength training session to support recovery. If you want to lose weight, make sure you are consuming around 1.6 to 2.4 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. And if you are a heavy exerciser or more of an athlete or more of an advance, you want to aim for 2.6 to 3.4 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Now, there's no point increasing your protein intake without lifting weights. So the next thing I would focus on is weight training. Aim to lift weights between 2 to 3 times per week and focus on mind muscle connection, range of motion, and progressively overloading. You don't have to lift heavy to start seeing amazing results. It's all about maximizing every single rep. And there's ways to progressively overload without lifting super heavy. One way is supersets. So this is back-to-back exercises without any breaks, focusing on the same muscle group or the opposing muscle group to reach fatigue. There's trisets, where you are doing 3 exercises back to back for either the same muscle group or the opposing muscle group, and again, trying to reach fatigue by the end of it. Another way to progressively overload is adding pulses, isometric holds, and pauses. This builds time under tension and recruits more muscle fibers at once. Another way to progressively overload is focusing on your mind-muscle connection. Again, this trains your brain to maximize every single rep and recruit more muscle fibers with every single repetition that you're doing. So you're actually getting more out of every single exercise and workout that you're doing. Another way to progressively overload is reducing the recovery time. This helps to build stamina, cardiovascular health, improve recovery, and also muscular endurance. So that's going to give you a really nice toned and strong physique. And then another way is increasing your weight, but you only need to do this by around 2 to 8 kg every 2 to 4 weeks. The overall goal for you when you are weight training is to challenge your body further with all of the above that we just spoke about, but also trying more advanced moves and going for that full range of movement. For example, when you're doing a squat, a lot of us will do a squat to a parallel position or even halfway. You're not getting the full range of movements. You're not working all the muscle groups. The point of a squat is to hit, all the muscle groups, especially in the lower body. It's a compound lift. So going for that full range of movement, going into a deep squat is going to hit more muscle groups at once, which again is going to help you maximize every single rep and get you results a little quicker. So now you have daily steps, weights, and protein down. It's time to focus on recovery. If you find yourself working out every day and struggling to recover properly, feeling achy, inflamed, bloated, struggling to sleep, you're probably not giving your body or your nervous system time to recover properly, which is actually slowing down your progress. Now, when we work out or when we lift weights, we are actually creating tiny tears in the muscles. Now, in order for those to repair and rebuild, we need to rest. So resting is vital to make progress in a sustainable way, and it's also kinder to your body and your nervous system. Another way for you to rest is opting for active recovery days instead. So if you are someone that uses exercise not just for physical health, but also for mental health, you could always opt for an active recovery day. So this is where you would do a power walk, increasing blood flow. You could opt for Pilates. You could opt for bar or yoga, something low impact that is going to give the larger muscle groups time to recover, but it could also target the smaller muscle groups to support recovery, support posture, and give you a nice rounded and strong and toned physique. So that is always an option for you if you are someone who uses exercise for their mental health and likes to start the day with a workout. I'm one of those. Now, make sure that you are also listening to your body. A rest day will not affect your progress, and it will just mean that you are fully recovered, fully rested to go in for your next workout, and your performance will not be affected. You want to as well aim for a rest day around 24 to 48 hours after a heavy strength training session. And during those rest days, you could always opt for swimming, walking, jogging, a light jog, yoga, or Pilates, as we mentioned. And the final thing I would focus on is consistency. Results that last will not happen overnight. I want you to think about how long it has taken you to get to this point. It didn't happen overnight, and it didn't happen in a couple of weeks. So all of the fad diets and all of the marketing that you see, get results in 2 weeks, get results in 1 month, it's just not realistic, and they are actually selling you a false representation of what a true healthy lifestyle and a true transformation takes and is. Now, if you really want to transform, it's about creating that full lifestyle change. And it is a combination of weight training, nutrition, active recovery days, low impact days like Pilates, bar, and yoga, and of course, the daily calorie expenditure. So making sure that you're either in a calorie deficit or maintenance to maintain your desired weight. It does take time, it does take commitment, and it does take discipline. And I promise you, if you rely on motivation, you will just get frustrated and you will not see results. It's about creating the lifestyle change, creating a list of non-negotiables that you will follow through with every single day, whether that's waking up first thing and having a large glass of water, or meal prepping every Sunday for all of your breakfast so you know exactly what you're eating at the start of the day. Commit to yourself and give yourself that time and commitment to get the goals and get the results that you want, because you deserve that. And I promise you, you will feel amazing in every single way once you reach your goal. So set yourself, say 3 months, start to track every 2 weeks, track your weight, Track your measurements and take progress photos. This will help to keep yourself accountable and keep yourself motivated. From there, follow through with it. No matter what is happening from day to day, follow through with it each and every day and give yourself one day off the program to take some rest and recovery. From there, make sure that you are progressively overloading and make sure that you are staying on top of your water intake to match your activity levels. And you're also really listening to your body and noticing if you are overtraining or overexerting yourself. But I promise you, if you stay consistent, if you stay disciplined, you will see absolutely amazing results, not just physically, but also mentally. And if you're not sure what you should be eating, be sure to check out the video above on the foods that I would not eat if I was trying to lose weight. Make sure you stick around for my next video and hit subscribe so you never miss a video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.